Yep, he said the same shit every time. We already aware. Yeah, we already. Where that fan at?
Upstairs, where I'm about to be.
Huh?
Upstairs, where I'm about to be.
What the fuck wrong with your weird ass? The fuck?
You already know.
Man, huh?
You know me,
Man, I ain't studying shit. I invited you. You're weird. She be trying to be beefy like than a motherfucker. Motherfucker waste they beef. I be telling the kids that y'all be mad at the staff. Wait, say that shit. Let's get it back in ready. The hell she acting that mad about? I don't give a fuck.
Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball.
Here.
There is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. Welcome to Milwaukee. Home court advantage for the Bucks. We're at the BMO Harris Bradley Center.
Clay still ain't missing.
Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Thompson is up there with Lowry. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Randolph in at the 4.
And for Kyle Lowry, a guy who just has an unbelievable nose for the basketball, the triple-double comes natural to him now. Top 10 in the league the past 2 seasons. In his short time with the Raptors, he's already the career leader in that category.
Bench players.
Milwaukee on D. There's the dish to Thompson.
Basically, the whole starting
He kicks it to Barnes.
That's why it be tough.
And it's denied. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Parsons.
A regular NBA squad.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Thompson kicks to Lowry. Pass to Jordan. Out to Thompson. Shot clock at 2. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone. Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Valanciunas. Shakes off the strong
and
gets the bucket for 2.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Jordan sets the pick for Barnes. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
I'm like, that nigga just got angry.
Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against the Bulls in Chicago. The drive by Green, and he gets it to go.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Takes it from 10. Randolph can't hit.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Parsons' shot is off.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen for shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Out to Thompson. From outside the arc. Again, the miss by Thompson. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
He still had the ball. I'm looking up for the court.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
I'm saying, did he blow it?
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
No, read it.
Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against Chicago. Curry with it. Lowry picks him up. They set the pick. And it's Green missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
It's Thompson off the drive.
Ain't letting it get better. Look how they get.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
The crazy part, I said they're going to call foul, and I ain't even going to even press try.
As you got to love the versatility of Klay Thompson. He provides so much at that two-guard position.
Well, he can defend 3 positions, Kevin. And offensively, he does everything you want done from the two-guard spot. He can play with or without the ball.
Damn. That's how I beat him every time we played him.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And Thompson's certainly in the conversation for the best two-way shooting guard in basketball. There's really not much he doesn't do well.
Curry gets the bucket.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drains the three-pointer. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
And Thompson's much more active running the pick and roll lately. A great pocket passer, and of course, the defense has to stay glued to him because of that ability to knock down shots.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Good. 6 points for Steph Curry.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Green, following the score by Memphis. And the shot is good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Now Thompson, following the miss by Chandler Parsons from deep. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Thompson.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For Milwaukee, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And Chandler Parsons, boy, he can really give you a whole lot of everything. Length, quickness, skills, can shoot, pass, rebound, defend, the total package.
And back to Chandler Parsons. His versatility is so valuable to any scheme. We've now seen that in both Houston and Dallas. He gives you percentages and good production every time out.
He does, Kevin, but the one area where I'd like to see him improve is his physical strength. I mean, to take his game to the next level, he's got to be able to play through contact a little bit better. If he can do that, we're talking about a guy who could be a perennial all-star.
I don't know why that nigga ain't made no.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
And he gets it to go. 6 points for Kyle Lowry.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And Parsons kicks to Curry. Pass to Valanciunas. And he gets the bucket. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the night.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
So timeout called here. But first for Memphis. Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. And part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
Outside, Green. Stolen by Randolph. And he banks in the layup. Randolph's got his first 2 points.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead
Look,
anytime
like
an
that.
opportunity presents itself, and that
hit.
was a golden.
Thompson dishes to Lowry. Thompson passes to Jordan. And he dunks it down.
I swear I know I don't be
And it
good.
really started to look like they're going to have
never
one
let
of those
them just kick
days
the ball.
where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already.
Here's Green. And it's blocked by Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Matthews, no one around him. And again, the Bucks miss.
You know, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style.
And Valanciunas kicks to Green. Curry against Lowry. Curry dishes to Valanciunas. Valanciunas with a screen on Lowry. Curry with a wide open look. Good on the triple. Curry's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Milwaukee. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 6 points for Zach Randolph.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Zach Randolph getting up there in his mid-30s, but his game has never been based on explosiveness. So it's all about strength, skill, and craft when you talk about Zebo, and he's aging gracefully.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Marcus Morris comes in for Green. And Dudley subbed in for Parsons. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And the wide open shot from Morris. Nailed from three-point land. And Randolph Clark can struggle in matchups against quicker power forwards of those spread fours.
Yeah, but even though he struggles on the perimeter against those guys, he punishes them when he gets them inside in his operating area at the offensive end. Most big men have a hard time dealing with him in the paint.
Very good point. Lowry kicks to Thompson. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Barnes, he's checked in for Memphis. Livingston comes in for Kyle Lowry. And it's the Bucks on the break. Matthews leading the charge. Memphis leading by 8. Thompson from long range. No good. Good D by Matthews. Three-pointer. And it's Matthews again missing. The feed to Thompson. There's the pick. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
No, to the contrary. They haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor.
Barnes kicks to Thompson. Buries it from three-point range. Thompson's got 15 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here. It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Randolph a screen. Off the screen. Morris with the block. To the middle. Here's Dudley. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Arthur. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Out to Thompson. From outside the arc. So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against Golden State.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Some changes for Memphis. Chandler comes in for Zach Randolph. And Gordon subbed in for Klay Thompson.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already, and now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
The Grizzlies have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad. You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Here's Gordon. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First trip to the line for him here.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
And Gordon drops them both.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's the Grizzlies leading by 10. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, they've gotten the three-pointer to fall tonight as well. That's equally as important.
They've got Richardson. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Tony Wroten. And it's Dudley in the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Valanciunas, who's checked in.
Oh! Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Ezeli's checked in. Lowry passes to Chandler. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And Parsons kicks to Green. It's stolen by Lowry. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And the transition defense now, guys, non-existent, invisible.
Yeah, 3 straight fast break buckets here. The D seems to be sleepwalking.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
And there's the pass to Barnes. Back to Lowry. Can't get it to go. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. And it's Roten finishing it off.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Zach Randolph's checked in for Chandler. And it's Thompson in for Eric Gordon. Here's Randolph. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Ezeli's got his first basket of the night.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach, but I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
They get the rebound. Parsons attacking. Feeds to Valanciunas. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Richardson's got his first bucket in this one. Outside Lowry. Thompson for the triple. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Here's Roten. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. But they recover it. Ezeli dishes to Thompson. They shoot again. And finally they hit one. Ezeli's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws, a testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Biombo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Dudley comes in for Parsons, and Brooks subbed in for Tony Roten.
and the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Green. Shot to stop the run. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The Bucks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Matthews, he's checked in for Dudley. And Curry subbed in for Brooks.
And, you know, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically, 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gift, watch out, watch out.
Passes it to Barnes. To the inside. Curry with the steal. Here's Richardson. It's rebounded by Memphis.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Ben McLemore, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Now here is Lowry. 8 points for him. Right side, Jordan. And McLemore kicks to Randolph. Outside for Lowry. Shoots from the high post. Offensive rebound. Jordan the pass to Randolph. Tries yet again. Lowry's got space. That's short off the rim.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much. Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Wes Matthews, a hard-nosed player on the wing. Strong frame, and he really does put it to good use at both ends.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Speaking of Matthews' strength, he really gets into you defensively.
Yeah, he wants to make you feel him. I mean, very physical. And offensively, he likes to post up and back down weaker, smaller defenders. I mean, you give him that mismatch, he will attack it with vigor.
A different look for Milwaukee. Morris is checked in for Draymond Green. And Chandler Parsons in for Matthews. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Lowry dishes to Randolph. Kicks it to Jordan. Randolph can't hit.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
I did.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Dishes it to McLemore. Down low. Here's Jordan. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And that one's good. McLemore's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Curry, here we go. Richardson kicks to Morris. Back to Richardson. He feeds it to Morris. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Thompson pass to Jordan.
Great unspoken communication between teammates, leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Out to Morris. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Here's McLemore. Biyombo with the block. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Livingston comes in for Kyle Lowry. Bucks trail by 19. And Curry, here we go. It's tipped. It's stolen by McLemore. And Thompson kicks to Arthur. Steph Curry with the rebound.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Livingston dishes to McLemore. He kicks to Livingston. In the corner, it's McLemore. Right wing. Tries it from 19. Livingston, that's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 21. Curry attacking. Kicks it out to Parsons. Off target from the wing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Got that one up quick. And that's 15 points for Steph Curry.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
It's Thompson off the drive. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Draymond Green comes in for Morris. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Richardson. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Memphis. Barnes comes in for McLemore.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
They get it back. Livingston passes to Chandler. Matthews against Thompson. Here is Livingston. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And you know, Thompson, despite those G's, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft bust. But, you know, it took some time before he found his niche and has been one of the best bigs in the NBA for the span of his career. You know, that shows you also when you draft guys out of high school, they're going to need a couple more years to really define who they are as players.
A minute 20 left to play here in the half.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And again, Memphis no good. Chandler was a bit of a late bloomer, but you can't argue with his presence on the floor now.
Well, he won a title and embodies what you need to do in order to win titles. I mean, Chandler makes all the difference on defense, and that's why teams can just still want him even late in his career.
Livingston. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
And the Bucks making a change here. Splitters checked in. Parsons outside. Lets it go with a three. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Guarded by Curry. Arthur sets the pick for Gordon. Shoots the three. Rebounded by the Bucks. And Parsons kicks to Curry. Fires for three. Kicks it out to Parsons. Back to Switter. Matthews dishes to Green. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. Green's got 9.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it. A tough individual matchup for him.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Grizzlies lead by 18. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
That shit crazy. God, it's the energy.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Thompson.
Yeah.
He has 20 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those 3-point shots.
You said it, his long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
And the approach of that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. They've got Harrison Barnes. Zach Randolph is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Thompson, and it's Lowry in at the point guard. And now running it up the court, Green pushing it all the way. Good. 6 points for Wesley Matthews.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
It's good on the putback. That's 10 points for Zach Randolph.
That's purely a hustle play there. Getting to the offensive glass for the tip in, well done.
And that's, you know, a quality you see any strong offensive rebounder possess. And we saw it right there.
And guys, you know effort is also a talent. You've got to be willing to work if you want to make plays like that.
Jordan the screen. Nobody near Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter. And stolen by Barnes. The drive by Lowry. Deflects the pass. Barnes passes to Lowry. He dishes it to Jordan. And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. It's stolen by Lowry.
He's lost his concentration in the second half, and we can see that in the turnovers piling up. Before the break, he had just 1. Now he's got a bunch. That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They've really knocked down their long-range shots.
I know
As hot as they are, no need to play conservative. Keep firing away.
I always
Memphis leading by 21.
I don't know why it's like that. Though. Shit be going my way.
Jordan the screen. Lowry drives in. Lets it go from 11. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Beginning, middle,
Lowry's
PK,
got 10.
I don't use all.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result. Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Shoots a fader. Thompson misses.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And Matthews gets it to go.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Randolph kicks to Jordan. Goes back up. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Randolph has been superb. He's got 10 points and the 2 nice steals as well. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there. In a league that's becoming more and more pick and roll oriented, Zach Randolph is more of a throwback, if you will. I mean, he likes to back his man down and battle for those offensive rebounds.
Oh, I love the power forward. Zach Randolph always seems to carve out space, the space he needs to play well.
Yeah, he's unorthodox but extremely gifted. A nice blend of physicality with high skill level, especially when you talk about shooting the ball.
Lowry kicks to Randolph. Matthews with the steal. Parsons for 3. Jordan with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. There's the dish to Lowry. Jordan sets the pick for Lowry. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Jordan with the jam.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
Some changes for Memphis. Ezeli's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Ben McLemore in for Thompson. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Now McLemore. Pass to Ezeli. Lowry against Curry. 4 on the shot clock. Bucks trail by 19. Parsons on the wing for 3. The rebound by Ezeli. Ezeli's got his 4th rebound in this one. Barnes with it. Now guarded by Parsons. Lowry against Matthews. And it's Lowry penetrating. 6 to shoot. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Grizzlies. On defense, Milwaukee trailing by 19. Out left to the wing. 5 to shoot. There's McLemore. Green with the block. They recover it. The shot by Lowry, no good.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
Pass to Barnes. Fires for 3. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. Some changes for Memphis. Barnes comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Kyle Lowry. And Curry, here we go. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Here is Livingston. Valanciunas on the double team. The Grizzlies with another miss. Bucks trail by 17. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And when you watch Wes Matthews, you see he's just a fantastic perimeter defender, Clark. He can match up well at either the 2 or the 3.
His combination, Kevin, of length and strength and lateral movement make him an outstanding defensive player.
And for Matthews, you know, he knows that he's a strong defender. And so last year, his claim was that he was the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Splitters checked in for the Bucks. Brooks comes in for Curry. Memphis also making some changes. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for JaVale McGee. Arthur comes in for Festus Ezeli. And Gordon subbed in for Ben McLemore.
Listen, he has a chance to be considered the best two-way player at his position, and not sure if he is the clear-cut winner of that debate, but he is in the conversation. And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Morris is checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Livingston. Makes it off the glass. Livingston's got 6.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Morris kicks to Brooks. High arcing shot. The kick out to Matthews. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Livingston.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Brooks dishes to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to end the run. Matthews goes in. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
How? Nigga was up by the backboard.
And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Here's Livingston. And it's blocked. But they get it back. Chandler kicks to Gordon. Fires the 3. Morris with the rebound. Milwaukee's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Grizzlies shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Gordon the pass to Chandler. The feed to Livingston. The turnaround. That's short off the rim. Bucks trailed by 21. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Biyombo, he's checked in for Splitter. Dudley comes in for Parsons, and it's Tony Wroten in for Brooks. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
You know, Dave Joerger, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
Richardson, he's checked in for Matthews. Memphis leading by 18. Livingston kicks to Gordon. And there's the pass to Arthur. And it's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Joerger. He was the second fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching, started in the D-League and other minor leagues before becoming an assistant with the Grizzlies, and really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever. shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Morris kicks it up. 1:35 left in the third quarter of the game. And again, the Bucks miss.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
Livingston dishes to Barnes. No good with the layup.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Morris. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from 12. Wow, way off on that one.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
Arthur grabs the board. And the Grizzlies leading by 21. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Misses the three. Feeds to Roten. Inside. And the dunk by Biyombo.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Grizzlies out in front, up 19. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Marcus Morris is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Jared Dudley. Then it's Tony Roten. And it's Richardson in the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And it's Randolph with the jam.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender.
Thompson from long range. And he gets it to go.
They do not respect my shot
Thompson's
no more.
got
At
26.
all. It don't matter if they quality.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
And here's Barnes for 3. Offensive rebound. Randolph passes to Thompson. Randolph goes in. The second chance effort. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Randolph's got 4 this quarter. Pass to Roten. Richardson against Barnes. And it's Jared Dudley with the 3.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. And some changes here for the Bucks. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Biyombo. And Curry subbed in for Roten. Memphis also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jordan. Festus Ezeli comes in for Zach Randolph. And McLemore's subbed in for Klay Thompson. McGee is screen on Curry. That's good. And that's 15 points for Kyle Lowry.
And he had 1 in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Kicks to Dudley. Dishes to Valanciunas. From deep, Richardson. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long
This
range.
shit look
Trading
crazy,
blows
bro.
from
On my
behind the
screen, that
arc.
look like a block.
They're scoring
God.
boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
The dish now to McLemore. Back to Barnes. The drive by Lowry. Fades away. Milwaukee with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Here's McGee. And it's
Bro, you good? Man, I might be good, bro. This shit too weak right now. I can't play through this shit. This shit looks so weak right now.
it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Morris. And Memphis also making a switch. Randolph has checked in. And Valanciunas kicks to Dudley. Here's Curry with the 3. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Memphis leading by 21.
I'm dead ass. I gotta be back. Every inning 2K, they do me dirt.
Outside Lowry.
I don't know why.
The layup missed.
Always. Since I've been
Milwaukee's
online.
gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the 4th quarter. Dudley dishes to Curry. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Here's Randolph. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
They know I ain't bull.
And that's 17 points for Zach Randolph.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Garbage, bro.
Lowry
That
passes
shit is
to
garbage.
McGee.
How that ain't a steal?
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
I'm sending myself rest of the L.
Lowry again. It's Richardson. That's good. 21 points for Kyle Lowry.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Gordon goes in. Great D that time from Green.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that. You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Outside Curry. He feeds it to Richardson. They can't stop the run with that one.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
The Bucks working the ball around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Richardson's got 9 points now in just the second half. They set the pick. Livingston kicks to Barnes. Can't get it to go. And Milwaukee will come the other way. On its way from Dudley for 2. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. Parsons checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Richardson.
Chandler Parsons. Wesley Matthews.
The kick out to Matthews. In the corner, Parsons with it. Left side, Curry. 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Matthews. Back to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. The Grizzlies pull it in. Memphis with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Livingston. And here's Gordon from outside. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Got that bucket in no time at all. 8 points for Chandler Parsons.
He didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open. Looking at the numbers for Shaun Livingston, he's got 10 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game. And Commissioner Silver taking a bold stance on sports betting. I mean, going into last season, he wrote that op-ed piece saying that it needs to be legalized federally and basically brought into the light of day.
And here's Gordon from outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Curry's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Parsons. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Big time finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
Curry kicks to Green. And the foul called on Jarrell Arthur. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Memphis. Screen by Valanciunas. There's the triple. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jordan's got 11 rebounds in the game. Thompson for 3. And that one's good.
Niggas be clowning.
Thompson's got a couple of 3-pointers now for the Grizzlies.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his 5th foul. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jordan. Chandler comes in for Zach Randolph. Matt Barnes is checked in for Barnes. And it's Ben McLemore in for Thompson. Here's Curry. And Valanciunas kicks to Curry. Again, Curry missing.
Oh, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way, but he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Buck shooting at a decent 44% clip here.
And, you know, the new court projection visuals, all the rage in the NBA now. Instead of having to use a screen over the court, they just project video and images straight onto the court. I think before long, you'll see it everywhere.
McGee dishes to Chandler. McLemore, the pass to Lowry. Chandler is screen. Lowry kicks to Chandler. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
Assist from.
And 11 points for Tyson Chandler. Those court projections you see in the pregame, we don't even have the best angle for them. They're so good.
Yeah, nice perk for those sitting a little higher up on those or those watching TV. It's about putting on the show and at the end of the day, entertaining the fan.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Grizzlies.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
Sometimes, guys, it's hard during the first meeting of a season to get a feel for a team, but these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and I think they've got to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series against the Bucks.
No surprise here, just a big-time performance for Kyle Lowry. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Clock at 6, and he gets it to go.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
And the wide open shot from Green. Hands it from downtown. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Lowry with the ball. Shoots from the line, and that falls.
And really no better